how to operate the equipment. So right here we have our printer, which is an Epson F2100. And when you come into the office, some of the first thing that you're going to do will be turning this printer on. It's very easy to turn on. All you simply do is locate the power button on the left-hand side of the LCD screen. You will press that button once, and the printer will begin to turn on. As the printer begins to cut on, you need to make sure that you're paying attention to the prompts that come onto the screen. The first thing you will see, it says power cleaning is off. Perform head cleaning if required. You're going to press the OK button. Now, the inks are beginning to circulate. When the printer sits for a certain amount of time, the inks need to circulate so that way they are ready to print when it's time to print. We will now go down into the cartridges system and pull out the white ink cartridges. Right here, you will pull this cartridge down and reveal the inks, and there will be 2 whites and 1 yellow. You only need to take out the white ink cartridges. And when you do that, you want to take them out and give them a little shake, probably for about 10 to 15 seconds, just to move things around and get the inks and all the deposits in the right place. And once they're shaken up, you'll place them back inside the printer. Next, close the front, and then the inks will begin to circulate for a second. So now it is time to do a head test. The first thing you'll want to do is grab a sheet of paper. Make sure that it's flat to the platen, and you are going to go down to the bottom of the platen and adjust the height. Normally, if this is coming from printing, the setting will be on number 2 or 3. But when I'm doing a head test or a head cleaning, I want to make sure that I have my handle set to the P. And all you have to do, when this nozzle is tightened up, you'll turn it downwards, and then you would take the handle and adjust the platen height to whatever you would need it to be, and then tighten it back up. You're going to click the menu button. You're going to click under the maintenance section. You'll hit the menu button again. Then where it says nozzle check, you'll hit the menu button one more time, and then it'll ask you to print OK. If not, you'll cancel it. You want to print it, you'll hit the OK button. Then you'll see a setting that says place paper at the center of the platen and press OK. Press OK. The platen will move inside of the printer. Now, sometimes, if the paper comes up just a little bit, you'll get the platen error message. And that is okay. All you'll need to do is press this button that moves the platen back and forth. You'll pull the platen out. Oftentimes, you may need to adjust the platen height. That is okay. So I'll go down at the bottom. I'll move it over to the right, just 1 notch. And then I will proceed to press the platen button again to move it back inside the printer. Sometimes you may have to repeat this step a few times just to get the height right, and that is okay. Now, a tip that I use to avoid this situation sometimes is I will print directly onto the platen. It's not always recommended, but sometimes this allows you to get a head test a lot faster without having to deal with platen height adjustments. So I'll go back and I'll place it back on the P setting, and then I'll let the platen go in. Now it is running a print head test to check the quality of the print heads. On camera, it may be difficult to see, but we've got our cyan, magenta, our whites, our yellow, and our black. And as you can see, the white has a lot of gaps in the print. That lets me know that the print heads need to be clean. Along with the black, you can see that the yellow looks black as well, and that means the black ink has started to bleed over into the yellow nozzles, and there needs to be a cleaning. And I'll show you how to perform a cleaning now. You'll press the menu button. You will click on maintenance again, menu button. You'll scroll down one time and it'll say head cleaning. On the head cleaning, you'll press the menu button again. And then it will be prompted to selected nozzles. Press the menu button again. The nozzles that need the most attention are typically going to be white 1 and 2. We're going to select that, okay. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go to yellow and black. We're going to click that one. If the printer has been sitting overnight, execute a medium head cleaning. And when you execute it, it'll say please wait, and then it'll give you an estimated time it takes to clean. So right now it says 5 minutes. We'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to run another head nozzle check. This time I decided to tape down the paper and show you what a good head test will look like. If you look closely, our yellow and our blacks look good. Our cyan magentas look good. And as far as the white, since the paper is white, you're unable to see it. But if you hold it up in the light at a certain angle, you'll be able to see the lines on the paper. You are ready to move to the next step. You can now begin printing on the printer. Thank you.